Hey, aloha everyone.
David Tucker.
Wendy J here, coming to you live from Hawaii today.
So we are on the Big Island. We are working remotely, which is exciting for us through the end of the year. We're also over here helping our Ohana, our clients in the Hawaiian Islands, reboot their marketing efforts.
Yeah, we really are. And we wanted to bring to you today how to supercharge your marketing for 2021. We are getting asked a lot, what can we do? This was a rocky 2020, guys. What are you suggesting? And we have been talking to our marketing faves, our top pros. What are the essential tips and the key takeaways that you all need to know about? What are the changes that are happening in the industry? And then what are the awesomeness that you guys can embrace for 2021 to really expand your vision, your traffic, your leads out there on channels that you may have not thought about before?
So the end of March, we all hit the pause button on our marketing activity, our ads, everything we were doing. And we stepped back onto the sidelines because it was like a time where you just didn't know what was going to happen. And we regained our footing very quickly and jumped into doing what we're doing right now, is helping our clients move forward no matter what the conditions are out there, right? And there were two camps. And there was one camp that decided they were just going to sit on the sidelines and they were going to take a wait and see approach. There was the other camp that was like, what can we do right now? And those people that jumped back in and re-engaged had a great opportunity to build their brands, right? Because there was still audience out there. So they built their email lists, they built their, social media, they built their website, they built their SEO, they built their ad creative, they built their copy. I mean, there was a lot of things they could do. And we worked with one vacation rental company that really embraced this, like, what can we do now? And here we are 10 months later. He has increased his inventory exponentially, right? Because he was able to steal it from the competitors that were on the sidelines waiting and seeing what would happen. He also is moving into another state, opening another vacation rental company, and he's going to capture that market. So the word of the day is take action.
Yeah. So why are we sharing that with you? It is time to definitely embrace new concepts, new ideas for 2021. So we're going to dive in and share with you kind of what's changed from the very top. What's changed differently? I was going to throw out remarketing and retargeting is definitely changing.
Right. So remarketing, retargeting, those are those spooky ads that follow you around, like from Amazon or a car company when you go to their website. And then there they are, right? Everywhere you go. And this has been something that we've used in our toolkit for our clients for the last few years to great effect, right? We've generated a lot of conversions, but because of security issues, retargeting as we know it is going away. And the browsers are already doing this, right? This isn't something that's like an on-off switch. It's been slowly seeping into the marketplace for security reasons. And 2020 will be the end of Google ads, retargeting, remarketing as we know it. And that's the same for everybody, right? So it's not like bad news. It's just the way things are. But there are some innovative ways that people are going to be able to remarket, retarget, and pixel people in a way that they'll be able to in a more personal way, be able to communicate and engage with them after they've been to the website. Two takeaways here, super important. First of all, when you get people via ads to your website, you have to capture their information, right? So it's going to be all about captured audience in 2021. And number two is there are still some retargeting opportunities this year coming up. So just leave those campaigns on and you'll just slowly notice them sort of dwindle down and finally evaporate.
Yeah, for sure. So definitely think about what's happening, like David's saying, with the loss of remarketing and retargeting out there. However, companies, we all still want to follow, everyone. For our audience, there's always going to be new technology that we're going to embrace. We're just shifting with everybody else. But hey, I'm going to dive in and say right now, towards the end of this live, I'm going to share with you one of the top channels you should be growing, but I want you to stay with us right now. And I want to talk about chatbots. If you don't have a chatbot on your website, or you're not running a chatbot on Facebook Messenger, this is something you really need to focus on for 2021. And the reason why is because this improves your customer experience. when customers land on your website and they have a quick question, they don't want to dive through all the pages. And I know we sound like a broken record here, but this is a place for you to have the FAQs to inspire your guests that, hey, we're here. What can we help you with? Our destination's amazing. Would you like a free guide to, the top 10 things to do here? Whatever that is, chatbots are essential. They're also a great place to attract leads if you're not already doing that. So definitely make sure you have a chatbot up for 2021, and definitely make sure you're refreshing that if you already have one up and you say, hey guys, I already have that. I'm done. I've already got Facebook Messenger. No, refresh for 2021. Refresh with new images, refresh with new messages, refresh your creatives, refresh the idea to get people excited to land on your website, to land in Facebook Messenger, to start having that conversation with you, to get their email, to offer them maybe a coupon, a discount. Hey, you're thinking about coming to Maui? Here's, free dinner on us when you guys get here. Whatever that is, chatbots is definitely going to be a key player for 2021. And it works fantastic in mobile. So definitely want to be thinking about how can you engage with your customers and they're just not scrolling through your site, where you can pop up and say, hey, we're here for you. What can we do? So chatbots is going to be a key for 2021.
Absolutely. People love their messaging, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So the next thing is advertising. And there are some emerging technologies for advertising that are incredible opportunities for the travel and hospitality industry and really for everybody.
Yeah.
And the one that I have my eye on right now is on streaming devices, right? We call this OTT, over the top advertising. And it's like television advertising, but in the old days, television advertising was you just bought into geo markets, right? Not true with streaming devices. There is a lot of information that we have in terms of audience, intent, interest, affinity, and also geographic area, right? So it's like television advertising on steroids. Now, those ads, they show, just like the name OTT says, over the top of the streaming device. So for you Netflix people, right?
Yep.
Who hasn't been binge watching
on Netflix, right? Yeah.
in the last 9 months? And all of those streaming devices, the technology between the hardware, the streaming platform, and the ad platform have melded. And there's some amazing opportunities, especially for video advertising, that is just going to come out this year, and it's just going to rock it. And imagine you're in the travel industry, right? A lot of our ohana is in the travel industry. So people are watching those travel shows, cooking shows, those sorts of things. And boom, your ad pops
there.
up, right?
Yeah.
And you can be in and out of this market very quickly. So if you have questions, comments, ideas, or this is something new for you, leave them in the comments wherever you are, whether you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, right? That's where we're streaming today. So you can leave your comments there and we're happy to engage with you.
Yeah, we'll happily talk more about OTT marketing and what you guys need to do to get started on that. So now I'm going to dive in to one of the world's second largest search engines. If you're not making a dent already, make sure you are splashing out and getting a presence out there on YouTube, because 2021 is really the year about all personal branding. And for you that are in destination and travel, this is the opportunity for you to become a destination influencer. And what do I mean by that? Not hiring a girl in a bikini to be your destination influencer.
Aww.
We're talking about hiring a video ambassador that represents your destination, that every day is sharing with your community what you are so special, what makes your property so special, what makes you unique, and becoming that destination influencer at that destination, that property. What are you changing? What's open? What's the seasonal festival that's happening right now? What's just the weather's like, become someone that every week we can follow you and we know that your destination is XYZ beautiful for these reasons. And it gives us a reason why we should continue following you. But if you're not on the second largest world search engine, you're really losing out of the game in building that marketplace, because Google is one thing, but YouTube is another. And video is so powerful. And we're not talking about Hollywood productions, but we're talking about just like this, where you have great sound, great lighting, and you're just talking about your destination. And listen, if you guys want to learn more about how to actually rank higher in YouTube, we have a treat for you. DM us or shoot us a comment, and we will share with you someone who's an expert in this field on the YouTube platform that can help you do everything you need to grow in YouTube. But we want to tell you for sure, this is the time to become that destination influencer, get your presence on YouTube, and really be pushing this into your marketplace for your strategy for 2021.
Yeah, this isn't one of those outside ideas that's orbiting around as something of interest. There are going to be people in your market that will step into this space, step into their greatness. And that might as well be you, because it's going to pay off long-term, and just fall in love with the destination. The other thing I want to say about YouTube is marketing opportunities from an advertising standpoint are
huge.
Incredible, right? I mean, we're getting huge return on investment on that platform.
Yeah.
But my next tip is going to be a little bit of geekology, right? And I'm sorry about this, but it is around SEO and it is voice search, right? And voice search, we've been talking about this for a while, but it has just come into its own. And voice search, while it is similar to SEO, it's very different also, because the users are using voice search differently. And on a computer, people wanted to be very, get things done as quickly as possible. So they would type into Google like Hotel Orlando, right? And that was it.
Yep.
But now we have voice search. And so they're able to, talk into a device like their phone or Alexa or wherever the voice search is, and tell the machine exactly what they want. I want a hotel in Orlando that's a boutique hotel with a pool and a restaurant that's within 10 miles of, the park. And boom, there we go. And we're going to need to optimize for that. And the way we're doing it is we're using frequently asked questions right in your website, right? So we're still optimizing your website for both mobile and desktop. But these frequently asked questions have this underpinning data we call microdata or schema. And I don't want to get into the geeky part of this, but basically it communicates with Google in a way that helps these frequently asked questions be consumed and be answered. It also rocks it in terms of the search results, right? So whenever there's a search, then there's a search result. And the schema in conjunction with frequently asked questions creates these knowledge panels. And we're just knocking it out of the park for our clients with this tactic. They consume the front page of Google or the phone with their search results. And it's a great play. It's a great play in 2021. You have to be in there.
I definitely agree, because how to get recognized in voice search is really huge. And this is definitely the way to do it. Remember, you want to be the answer and the solution to the question being asked. So if you have the answer out there on your website and on the mobile version, then those search engines are going to pick that up, and that provides the answer to the user that's asking the question. Does that make sense, you guys? Because it's so important to get recognized in voice search. So you want to expand the data that David's talking about and have these FAQs that are short and sweet that's going to answer, just like David said, I want a boutique hotel with a pool in Orlando, Florida, 10 miles from the airport, whatever it is, that's going to be, you want to be the solution to those questions.
And so this could be a DIY type solution.
Right.
But if it sounds confusing, there's a lot of steps to it. Leave us a comment, say, what are you talking about? And we're happy to help explain that and show you some examples.
Okay, this is the secret channel to grow for 2021. I'm so excited to share this with you. If you didn't know, Pinterest has made a ton of changes in the last couple of years. And I know we've all used Pinterest for a lot of different things, for searching for the greatest DIY project, or you want to, look at interior design, or you're shopping sofas, or you're shopping clothes. But hey, Pinterest is the channel to grow for 2021. And the reason I say this is because I'm watching the trend out there. It's so visual, and travelers are actually searching in Pinterest because it's got that visual appeal. You can now add video. You can now pin stories. So 2 pins on a story on Pinterest. This is the channel to grow. Now, I was looking at some stats yesterday, Dave, on Pinterest. They say in the search results, just the search term road trip routes is up by 248% this year. So people even if they're not traveling, they're definitely still interested in learning more about where they can go. So this is the channel that you really want to expand a brand new audience on, guys, is Pinterest. Grow your brand on Pinterest. Sounds crazy, I know, but if you're in the hotel space and you're in the travel marketing space, you are already so visual. You have the videos, you have the images. You can actually start honing in on the audience that you want inside Pinterest with the right messaging. It's so powerful right now. And something else that we've been seeing a lot of people doing in the hotel and travel industry is really sharing their safety protocols, their safe stay protocols inside Pinterest, reminding people, hey, this is what we do. This is what we have. We're here for you. All those messaging. So think it about as an extension to your social media. If you're already doing Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and LinkedIn, add in Pinterest. And if you already have a small presence on that, really grow in Pinterest. I'm going to go as far as to say too, advertise. Get your advertising set up in Pinterest to grow that audience inside those channels, because being able to create a visual appeal inside Pinterest where people are searching, even if they're in the discovery phase, is the perfect place for you to be found and get on the list where they're going to like you and follow you and favorite you to come back to as you continually pushing up more and new information in 2020. So excited for that new change for us for 2021. This is so exciting for this Pinterest account. So gosh, I hope these ideas have helped you. I hope these are going to supercharge you for 2021, because we're really excited about all the changes coming up for marketing.
Absolutely. And if you're holding your head going, another channel, how am I going to create content for another channel? I want to go back to what Wendy said about becoming a destination influencer, because as a destination influencer, it's really a fancy word for content creator, right?
Yep.
And as a content creator in that space, you create all the content you need for all of these channels in one swoop. We teach you to do that. And the people that are doing it with iPhones and some simple equipment. And it's not complicated anymore, right? So we're streaming on an iPhone today.
Yeah. And even thinking about Pinterest, y'all, becoming a destination influencer, this is a great channel for you to put those videos inside Pinterest and grab a new audience that's searching out there for a destination to travel to. So this is so fantastic, a great place to seek audiences. I know you guys are going to do so well out there by doing these techniques we're sharing with you. And yeah, if you have any questions about what a destination influencer is, hey, DM us. We've got a video for you, but we can share all about that. But we'd love to help see you guys' growth in 2020 and all the changes that we're going to be embracing as the COVID vaccine comes out, and we can really make a dent out there as travel begins to start re-embracing and reboot here for all of us.
So our promise to you is that we go live every Thursday and we talk about how you can upgrade how you operate in your business, your life. And I know we have the holidays here, and our normal time is 10 a.m. Mountain on Thursdays. And Thursday is going to be Christmas Eve. Thursday is going to be New Year's Eve. What's our plan with that?
Yeah, so we're all going to be live next week. So you can catch us next week, and then we're going to take the holiday off. So we're taking the holiday off with you so we can also rest and hang out with our family. And then we'll be probably on for the following week, of course, bringing in the New Year's with you.
So New Year's Eve, we're going to go live.
We're going to be live with you. So I think we're just going to take a break during the holiday of, Christmas. So we'll see you next week for sure.
And as always, leave comments. We are so grateful that you're here. And any way we can assist you in this transitional time to knock it out of the park for your property, resort, inn, hotel, or any other type of business that you may have that is in a destination.
Yeah.
We're experts at that. So let us help you.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. Leave us some comments. We'll talk to you soon. Aloha.
From the Big Island, aloha.